Welcome back. This video is not financial advice, and always do your own research. In today's video, we are back at it talking about a Solana meme coin that I personally am a fan of. This project is SPX6969, and they draw inspiration directly from one of the most successful meme coins in the entire crypto space, and that being SPX6900. I personally see SPX6969 as the SPX6900 of the Solana blockchain. Now, both of these projects are all about flipping the entire stock market, marking a new age in our financial revolution. There's been a cult-like community building around SPX 6969, and many believe that a new all-time high is on the horizon. Aside from their motivated community, another bullish aspect of this project is the overall narrative. We've already seen it work in success with the SPX on ETH, and there also is another player within this narrative that has found some recent success, and that is from the likes of DOWGE, that's DOWGE. Their token, also on Solana, has the token ticker DJI6930, and just like SPX is flipping the stock market, DOWGE is all about flipping the Dow Jones. As of right now, DOWGE's Solana token sits over 12 mil in market cap. So when you compare that directly to SPX's sub 1 mil in market cap, there's clearly lots of potential for growth. I, for one, am a fan of all of the different tokens within this narrative because I think it's one that is quite strong. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a deep dive into SPX 6969, as well as take some notes from both DOWGE and SPX 6900. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video and see what's going on. First things first, taking a look at their chart, here we have SPX 6969. This token is on Solana. We have covered this project in the past. This is a project that I am a big fan of, and especially right now, they are at a decent discount. You're going to be able to get this token far under what I think their value should be. Taking a look at the chart from the past 2 weeks, we can see a decent bit of sell pressure. There are some bigger holders that seem to be liquidating their positions, and that's all right. That happens in the world of meme coins. You have to shake out the paper hands, but I believe that once these bigger holders fully do liquidate, that we will see a nice rebound here, because the SPX project as a whole has a really good narrative and a really good core community that truly believes in the long-term play of this project. Right now, looking at the numbers, they have 379K for the market cap, 80K for liquidity, just under 1,000 holders at 860, and that circulating supply is at 1 billion tokens. Now, there is one Solana project that I think showcases the future potential here of SPX 6969, very similar in their narratives, and that is DOWGE. DJI6930 is their token ticker. Over the course of the year, they are up 23%, and over the course of the last week, up 22%. Now, they right now are at 12 mil in market cap. So if SPX 6969 reaches these levels, that would be about a 30x from its current position, which of course would leave all current holders extremely excited. For them, they're sitting at 16,000 holders. When looking at SPX 6969, their narrative is that they want to flip the entire stock market, essentially crypto as a whole becoming the new financial norm. As it states here in the matrix of meme coins, SPX 6969 is the anomaly that sets you free. Then when we look at DOWGE DJI 6930, instead of flipping the stock market, their narrative is flipping the Dow Jones, and that's where they get their name. Instead of Doge, it's DOWGE. The DOWGE project calls it the flippening, and they have the direct comparison here between them and the Dow Jones. And Dow Jones right now at 21 trillion, and DJI 6930 on Solana is currently just over 12 million. So you can see a strong parallel between these two projects, and I think as we're seeing DJI 6930 reach over 12 million in market cap, I think that SPX 6969 could reach similar levels of success. Right now with DJI 6930 sitting at that 12 mil, SPX 6969 will one day hopefully not only meet this, but also pass it just as they grow. When looking at the DOWGE token here from TTFbot over on Telegram, we can see the all-time high was at 28.39 million, which was a 455x from their launch market cap. So as of right now, DOWGE is about half of its all-time high, but the goal, of course, is for not only DOWGE, but also SPX6969 to both smash those previous all-time highs. When looking at SPX6969, again, their market cap currently at 361K, and their all-time high was at 2.73 million. So right now they are somewhere around a seventh of their all-time high. So as you can see, plenty of room for them to grow in order to reach that all-time high, and for order them to smash through that all-time high, that would be over 7x from the current position. I think these two projects are going to grow parallel together because this narrative is quite unique and it's something that a lot of people are able to get behind, and it kind of creates a cult-like community. Of course, both of these projects are drawing inspiration from the OG, which is SPX6900. This project right now is a top 100 out of all cryptocurrencies, right now number 84, 657% green over the course of the year with 926 million. So this goes to show that this narrative in general can be quite successful. It all depends on how the community forms around it and how well they're able to spread the word. Now with SPX 6900, this is a project that I covered January 1st of this year, and actually said this is the project that I'm most bullish on out of all meme coins because of how much I like this narrative. So when we look at this one, obviously I'm still very bullish on this one, and some of these derivative type projects that are utilizing the same narrative, I think that they all essentially can grow quite well together as this market begins to gain some traction. Here we have SPX 6900's website, and this is one of their OG videos here. And this video, along with a lot of their other similar content, is what has fostered their cult community. And when they say flip the stock market, they're talking about the S&P 500. And so as it states here, thousands have waken up to the reality that 6900 is more than 500. So SPX 6900 essentially greater than S&P 500. And that's essentially the entire narrative. And how I see it is that SPX 6969 is essentially the SPX 6900 of the Solana blockchain. So here we have their website. Again, I have covered this project in the past. So if you'd like a more deep dive about everything about this project, you can definitely check that one out after this video. A quick overview of their website. We can beat the stock market if you believe anything is possible. They have that contract address listed here, as well as their signature character. Here over on the side, we can see Warren Buffett and the Matrix. This is all about breaking the Matrix, and that is truly what cryptocurrency is all about. So what is SPX 6969? This token embodies a revolutionary belief system, flipping the stock market upside down and proving that anything is possible in the world of finance. We are shattering boundaries to reach 6969 and beyond. Join us if you believe in the power of fun, innovation, and endless possibilities over rigid fundamentals. Just below that, we do have their roadmap. Now they have finished phase 1. Now they are in phase 2 for growth and influencer partnerships, community contests, and listings on some major decentralized exchanges. Phase 3, total domination with some centralized exchange listings. For phase 4, beyond, community voted utilities like charity burns and meme collaborations. With the SPX 6969 token itself, again, Solana blockchain, 1 billion token supply, 0% buy and sell tax, and that liquidity is locked. So if you would like to learn more about this project, definitely go ahead and head on down to the description box down below where you can find their X and Telegram. Over on Telegram, that's where you're going to be able to meet the community and ask any questions that you may have. They have a really good time over there on a daily basis. Right now, their pin post is from just 5 hours ago. Charts are a piece of art when they pump, retrace, accumulate, and record a new all-time high. These kind of charts can flip your portfolio upside down. You just gotta ape. This is in reference to that recent sell pressure that we saw from their chart earlier. And typically with any of these solid projects, as the chart dips, you're able to accumulate in DCA to be able to increase your bag at a much deeper discount. So that way, next time they do reach that new all-time high, your multipliers will be that much higher. The month of September is nearly over. So what's to come? The month of October, they're going to be pushing the narrative out there, trying to get more and more new community members. That's a consistent theme with this project. They have done a great job with marketing thus far. I think we've just seen an overall bleed from a lot of the Solana meme coins. Just 2 days ago on September 27th, there were 2 other YouTube videos that have been published out there about SPX6969. So I think overall this project is doing a good job with marketing the token. And I think we've overall seen a bleed throughout the Solana markets over the past month or two. So for the month of October, I think things are going to turn around for the entire market. But I would like to hear your thoughts down below about SPX6969. So go ahead and let me know what you think. Are you invested? Are you thinking about it? Or is there another project that you have your eye on? Once again, go ahead and check that description box down below for all of the SPX6969 links. And keep in mind, although I am a fan of this project and think that a new all-time high is in the works, this video is not intended to be financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and investing in cryptocurrency can be risky, so always do your own research. Now, with that being said, that about wraps it up for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.